This is the Fatherhood Summit. Behind every great man is a good woman. And I don't care how bad somebody has done you, until you have a good woman with you, you're going to be having problems. And some of the times, some of the problems we bring on ourselves because we don't let that one that's with us know just how much they mean to us. That's part of fatherhood. That's part of being a husband. That's part of keeping the relationship strong. So there they are. Right here next to Robert is his beautiful wife, Angela, and we've got to keep the car running.
Turning a little red there, I see. Just tell me when I should shut up, okay, Ryan? Okay, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm the guy who rode the bicycle from Lansing to Washington, D.C., along with Rob McKenzie. And I thought people would actually recognize me from that, but instead it ended up being, hey, aren't you that guy who said you suffered from monkey butt? And I don't know if you heard that speech that I gave, but unfortunately that's what I'm known most by. The amount of media that we received during the Equal Parenting Bike Trek was certainly helped with the fact that a magazine, Best Life magazine, they considered me or nominated me or awarded me the runner-up status for a Hero Dad contest that was nationwide. And for all of you that know me well, I milked it for everything that I could. I just saw that as my responsibility to try to drive the press and awareness through that. But there are a lot of hero dads and hero moms. There are people like Steve, who came here all the way from Alabama, and Deshaun, who just read something in a newspaper and decided to show up today.
That's awesome.
To make a difference. There's also talking about hero dads, Jim Simrad, serving for our country, Joe Durante, who helped out a lot with the media push as well as his wife, Carrie, because it's difficult, as you know, and as Angela knows, to be a second wife, especially if the first one has issues. But I just wanted to point out that judicial discretion, and many of us know this, has certainly failed our children, our families, and this country. And so have the so-called best interest factors. They have failed our families as well. If you look back at history, it was judicial discretion by the U.S. Supreme Court that actually voted in favor of slavery. So when it comes to judicial discretion for our children, unless if you have major issues, except for monkey butt, that's an exclusion. But if you have major issues like crack or some type of issue like that, I can understand why that parent may not be in their child's life, but no judge knows what is best for my child, my children. No parent. And the best interest factors, that's quite frankly a bunch of hogwash too. You cannot tell me that a 30-minute to an hour interview with you, for my case it was with my son and daughter, how can they evaluate your value to that child in that small amount of time? There is no possible way that they can. The best interest factors, that's just blowing smoke. It is. It's just a way that they try to abuse all of us who are trying desperately to be a part of our children's lives. It is judicial discretion, or I should say children and not judicial discretion, that should be our guide. And it is children and not the best interest factors used as a disguise to attack our families, to attack the parent-child relationship. And the bottom line is 4 to 6 days a month is child abuse. And it's child abuse for anybody to deny a child's fundamental right to be loved, guided, nurtured, and educated. And we all have a responsibility to push hard. For example, Michigan House Bill 4564, very important bill here in Michigan. And so far, our legislature, they've essentially failed us. It's only one part of the solution, but when is it that the elected officials will recognize how incredibly important fathers are? The individual who won the Democratic Iowa caucus, Obama, along with Biden, that came up with the 2007 Responsible Fatherhood Act.
Boo!
Exactly. And in that act, it says the word child support 65 times, but not once does it mention parenting time, and not once does it mention custody. They absolutely are not hearing us at this point. But this is incredible. What happened in Washington, D.C. is incredible. And we're coming together. We're putting aside egos, coming together, putting aside various organizations, and we're going to start hammering them. We're not going away. I'm a father. I'm like a bad case of hemorrhoids. I'm never going away. And, they can apply all the preparation aids that they want. I might dwindle away for a bit, but I guarantee I'll be coming right back at you. Because there is nothing more fundamental and precious than my relationship I have with my children, with my son and daughter, and my soon-to-be son. And I'm obviously really fired up.
Fired up. Heroes.
Graphic things like I could not do any of this without my wife Angela, and she's put up with a lot. And they may call me a hero dad or this person a hero dad or whatever, but it's women like Angela who really make a difference. Because she could chalk it up for, hey, I'm pregnant, I need my rest, and she puts up with a lot of stress just being a stepmother, but she chose to come here instead. And in August, when we're going to ride again, she's going to come with our son, and it should be a unique experience, breastfeeding in the minivan while trying to keep up with me. But
at least it's not on a bike.
yeah, now that would be a sight to see. Talking about media attention. Anyways, I've talked about monkey butt and hemorrhoids and preparation H, but I can assure you that I am no ass. So if you have any words to say to me on the way out, or you can email me. My email is accessible through daddyblogger.com or achildright.net. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming here. And this is an incredible event. Angela, do you want to say anything real quick, or you? No, okay.